So, Sophie from Inkie here, and I'm just going to try and talk you through how the onboarding works and what happens after you sign up. So it's free for 14 days and you get started here, and obviously you enter your name. That's not good, all my cards coming up, but anyway, Sophie, company name. Now I've made up a pretend company called Huggett Mittens, and I'll show you why in a moment. And this is the opening screen. This is what we call the launch pad, and here we're going to it's going to talk you through the onboarding steps. So you can chat to it to say what you want to do first. For instance, if I wanted to do my brand guide, you can type it in there and it should take you through to your brand guide. But there we go. So then it switches here. So there's the other way of doing it, and you can always click on Inkie to go back to the launch pad, as we call it. The other way to navigate is to use this button here, and the onboarding docs are all here. I'll talk you through all the others in a moment, but let's just start with the onboarding docs. So if we go back, click through, and I want to start with the brand guide. So I've already written them in, got them all ready so that I can just copy and paste them. You can go through step by step, and it knows all the right questions to ask you. If you feel like you've put enough information in, you can just say that's enough info, and it will save what you've done and use that when generating content. Or you can go through it if you know your business really well already and you've got everything written out, you've got your brand guide all sorted. You can just copy and paste it in like this, and I'm just going to do that now. So here is my brand guidelines. So I'm just going to copy all that up there and then paste it here and click done. So let's have a look. So it's just recapping what I've put in. So that's a good the narrative. So basically it's just whether you want to be like come across as you're the person who's running the business, and it's like you're the face of the company, or whether you like to pretend, or not like to pretend, but you're assuming a bigger company role and you stand behind the company, in which case you'd say like Huggett Mittens, as opposed to what I want is say me and I. And so once I've done those two things, there we go. And then I'm just going to say that is enough. Thank you. And it should just pop up all the information that we've got so far. And at any point you can come back in to the onboarding docs. You can edit, update. Here we go. So this is what it's come up with. This is what it's taken from what I've put there. And you can use, you can chat to it here to add more, or you can just edit it directly into the document, but that all looks fine. So I'm just gonna say done. So that part now should come up. So it says, obviously, brand guide is completed. So we can go through to the business info. And again, I'm just a button clicker. So I'm gonna go do business info. And I'm going to come back here, and I've written all this out. I'll provide prompts for people who want, oops, dear. I'll provide prompts if people have got like an ongoing chat with an AI that knows their business really well. I will put some prompts in to get all this information out in one go. Okay, there we go. So these prompts are all designed to really get to know your business really well. The better it gets to know your business, the better the content it produces. So I'm just going to copy and paste the info in there, and let's just see if it needs anything else, or I can just save that and move on. Okay. So I'm just going to say I'll update that later. And because like as these are one-offs, I will add prices at the time. These onboarding docs are sort of to get to know your business, and then later on, when it comes to the like content timeline, you have opportunity to add details on a month by month basis rather than the sort of general business info. So that's why I've done it that way. There we go. That's everything done. And let me have a look. So we've done marketing. We've got ideal customer next. So let's go to that. I'm just going to put it in there for a change. Customer, please. I mean, you can. Sorry, I can't spell today. You can chat as much as you want to the AI. It's got lots of information in there, but mostly its job is to like guide you through the onboarding process. So here we go. Ideal customer. So I'm going to come down here. This is all ideal customer info. Let's just copy and paste all that. Oops. Oh my goodness. Let's just do this sensibly. There we go. And I've done full ideal customers. And copy and paste them in. There they all are. So it's just reading through that and processing. So it wants to know a bit more, but again, I'm going to say that is fine for now. Can we move on? So you can chat in this as much. You don't need to worry about spelling or anything like that. You know, ask questions if you need to know more. You can just chat. Anything's editable. Like there's nothing that you can do that you can't undo. The only thing that is worth remembering is that before you create the month's worth of content, it's a good idea to get like as much as this done first. And I'm just now waiting here for it to pop out. There we go. And so again, it's remembered everything. And I'm just going to click done. So next, I think, is the marketing preferences. And I'm going to come and copy and paste these marketing preferences. So again, if you haven't done this or you don't know what you should be doing, you should be considering, it does just tell you. You can just answer the questions, but I'm just going to copy and paste it in and see if it's got any more questions for me. So there, it's just coming through before. Ah, there we go. I'm just going to say all good. I haven't actually properly read all of that, but as it doesn't actually matter because this is a mythical business. So there we go. Okay, and we're done. So they're the 4 onboarding. As you can see, if you've already got all that information set up, it doesn't actually take very long. Next thing to do is time zone. So, and we are in the UK. And then I will get on with connecting the socials. I'll just put London. I can actually, there we go. And that's done. Okay. So we're going to do our socials now, and I'll show you how to connect those. So first of all, we go to the hamburger menu, and we're just going to do Meta today. I've just set up a Facebook page in Meta. So let's have a look and see how simple that is. So I've just set up a new Facebook page, and before I connect it to Inkie, I need to make sure it's all set up right in Business Meta Suite. So I'm going to video this as I do it, and I'm going to connect. Well, I'm going to create a new Instagram, but you can also just connect the Instagram as you do it. So I'm just going to go through it, record it, and see what happens. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to create a post because that just makes sure that everything's connected properly. And I'm just going to do a text post and say, here we are. And publish that. Okay, so now that's done. Here we go. And I'm going to click on this one. So this is the way that it's, you can either connect to Instagram, but within Meta Suite, your Facebook page, your Facebook business page, and your Instagram have to be connected for auto posting. It's just the way that Meta have set it up. And so we're going to do that now. So we're going to get started. So you can either log into Instagram to connect to an existing account, or you can create a new Instagram profile, and that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to use the same So we're going to use a new username. And I'm going to do the same as I did for the Facebook. And I'm going to put my date of birth in. So there we go. there we go. Enter the code that has come through. And it needs to be a business account. I'm going to put product and service, but I don't want it shown on the profile. It takes up a line of your bio, so and that's fine. Making sure that the Instagram and Facebook are connected is the most important step. If you do this right, everything happens beautifully. If you don't, it can be a headache, believe me. Right, there we go. Okay. Okay, and so now it's connected. Refresh this page because it should pop up. Yes, there you go. So I've added the logo through the app on my phone, just so that we can move on and I don't have to work out why that went wrong. But that's all done now. That all should be connected. So we can go back now to Inkie and try again. Let's have a look if it worked. Okay, there we go. I'll get mittens, continue there. So select the ones that you want, keep going. So this is all the permissions that it needs in order to auto post for you. We had to get an app on Meta to get this done. So it should all now be connected. Yay, and here you go. So we can slide both of those on. Time zone's already set. And we can save that now. And hopefully now it knows everything. So we've done that. Review this month's marketing content. So we've done all the onboarding documents. We've connected the socials. We've set the time zones. So what we can do now is we can go to the fun bit, which is the content timeline. Oh, I should mention the posting schedule quickly, actually, before. So we just go to the posting schedule, and at the moment it's for some reason just showing Instagram every day. So we can basically choose what we want where. So I'm going to click on just those two. We haven't connected a blog. I'm not going to for this test account because that means setting up a whole different website. But I think you'll get the gist of what's going on. So, and then we can say copy Monday to all, and I'm actually just going to turn off the weekend. And there we go. So if you want to have it like a pattern, this is where you put it. I'll show you on the content timeline that you can actually adjust it day by day as well. So let's go to the content timeline. Let's done it right. Okay, gosh, that took a while for me to work it. That looks good. Okay, right. So now set for Mondays. Do you have any particular theme for December's content, or should I suggest one? Okay, so what we're going to say about December, like, are there any relevant dates? Let's have a look, see what's actually, see if there are any international days or anything. let's have those in there too. Oops. You don't need to correct spelling mistakes or grammar or worry about any of that. Just on the day, please. Is the it's not supposed to post on the day of those, so I'm going to put an extra post in. Looks good. Okay, so this is what we talked about before, the themes for each day that we put in the marketing preferences. Looks fine. Are we going to have a theme? It's our first one, so let's not. Winder winter. Themes are useful when you build up content over time because what it means is that you can start to have variations and you're not sort of repeating stuff, which if you're posting every day for multiple years, it gets quite hard to do. So winter's a theme. Now, before we wrap up, would you like any particular products, features or stories? Sounds good. Great. Content type, funny marketing for team. Let's go. So this is where it should start generating the content. So there we go. It's starting to work. And so once it's been created, well, I'll show you what you can do. But that's how long it takes to generate a month of content. If you've got like a lot of that stuff ready, you can whiz through that quite quickly. So for instance, one of our clients writes a monthly newsletter and she uses that to like give it any news and updates, because generally if you've got written a newsletter for the month, you know what dates are happening, you know you've got your sales on and everything like that, and you can get through that really quickly. You can literally copy and paste it, and then it generally has a few more questions. It doesn't want to really kick off until it's it knows that you're happy with everything. So setting up the content plan, this can take a little while, and it looks like it's all started. So let's have a look, see what it's doing. Okay, so for some reason it hasn't posted anything on Tuesday. Oh, that's because it is Tuesday. So it always starts the following day, because generally people post in the morning, so it means that if you did it on the same day, then it would go out before you've had a chance to check it. So which is why we start the next day. But if you really want it to do something like that, you can ask it to, or you can move stuff around. So you can post now. So say for instance, I could say post now, and obviously that would go out today. You can also change the date on any of them here. So that's Wednesdays, which is blog. So we've got winter arrival, why we crave warmth, craft and connection. I'll let that carrying on going. And there we go. It's got some more not on the weekends like we requested. And right, I'll go through it all now. So first of all, you can't post the blog obviously until it's connected. I'm not connecting the blog at the moment, so I won't be able to show you how that works. I can show you on an Inkie one on our website, but for now I'll just show you how you can edit it. So there's two ways of editing things. You can either click here or you can edit here. If you want to read the full blog, just click on edit and it brings it all up here. So it has the pulled out headings. It has all the information there, and you can make it longer, you can make it shorter, you can continue, counter argument, ideas, all of those things are all there for you. If you want to use the AI edit, opens it up that way, and again you can request what you want it to do. You can even rewrite it, you can do whatever, and it uses the same photo on the blog as it does on the social post, and we find that's a good way of, if somebody's interested and if it's something like Instagram where you can't link through the caption to the blog and you've just got as one of your links in your bio and people click through to your blog page so you don't have to update the link all the time, then it's easier to know which blog it is that you want to read. Obviously, if it's going out on Facebook or on LinkedIn, then it has the link directly to the blog, so that makes it a bit easier. And so yeah, that's how you do everything. If you want to, I'm just going to close that down and go back here. If you want to change the image, you can just click on it. So we use Pixels to as our royalty-free image bank. And these are all pictures that it's found. So it's created the phrase cozy winter mittens to find a good image for this blog and social post. And so you can change that search term. You can obviously look through and find one that's more relevant, or you can upload your own images here, and I'll do that in a minute to show you, but first of all I'm just gonna get rid of winter mittens and put in knitted and see and show you what that looks like. So there you go, you've got a different sort of selection there. We are going to add an AI photo reader, which is going to find us such better mittens, such better images, because at the moment it's done by the photographer that tags the images as it uploads it to Pexels. That's the thing that's searchable, which isn't great, and some photographers are much better at doing it than others. You can see that this person has just gone hard for the cozy winter mittens, so there's way more of those kind of photos, whereas like the older pictures that have been there a while tend to not have such good search terms, so their images don't come up as much. I'm going to load some more and see if we can just go through and find just something that's a bit more. Is that on a Wednesday? Just for fun, I'm just going to put that one on there. There we go. For absolutely no reason. That's the image that I've picked. So again, like I said, you can, if you decide you don't want to post on one day to one place, you can turn it off here. You can turn it on again. You can't turn on any that aren't connected. And you can change the date here if you want to, or the time. It automatically selects the best time that it thinks for your business, but you can change it here. And let's go on to like a social post. So this one is going out on Thursday the 4th. That's actually quite a nice picture. I might leave that. And that one is about visible mending. And yeah, that all looks good. On Friday the 5th of December, again, the messages are a little bit generic. It's like wants to talk about a particular product and it doesn't have much information on that. So that's why I might just switch that one out. Hopefully there we go. Just a bit different. And then it's for Monday, from yarn to mittens, the making of a memory. So there we go. That's actually quite a nice picture. That's the blog. So let's have a little look at the blog. And there we go. Quite kind of magic. That's quite nice. About how they're packaged in this mythical business, which I secretly wish I would run. Okay, this is a terrible picture, like in terms of sort of colours and things. So even though it doesn't exist, I'm still going to change it into something a bit nicer. None of that looks right. Process, I think, is the word that's throwing it off. Let's just say woolen knits. Let's just, I spelled that wrong, but let's have a little look. Oh, that's nice. It's nicer colours, more earthy, mossy. Okay, so there we go. Again, so that image has come up again. Like I said, that's probably a photographer that's very good at tagging things. And again, that is a very bad image. Not quite sure how that got in. Let's see what the search term. Cherished winter items. Okay. No, that's not going to work for me and my mythical company. So let's just drag that in. And that's nicer. And that too. Oh, again, that's terrible. So that's the extra post that it put in, which is wear a Christmas jumper. Let's see what on earth search term came up. That festive jumper and handmade mittens. Okay, let's just get rid of the handmade mittens. Maybe the combination is making it go crazy. Festive jumper isn't right. Okay, let's just try Christmas. Okay. Oh, interesting. Wonder why. Oh, there we go. There's one. It's not the best Christmas jumper I've ever seen. If we can't find another better one, then I'll go back for that one. Okay, no, I'll have to put that in. There we go. And now this happens if very rarely. Reclaimed yarn. I wonder why. Let's just put that one in. Obviously, if you've got products, then in fact I could show you that now quickly. So there's another thing called marketing assets, and what you do is you put a URL in for your website. So I'll just do Inkie for now because I don't have a website for this Huggett. Let's just put Inkie Ink in. Oh, whoops, do I need to actually put all the rest in? https://www. It's easier if you copy and paste it, but here we go. So it's just now going to the website and seeing what is on there, but hopefully it will give us an image that we can use, so I can show you an alternative way of adding information. There's probably some rather large images that are taking a while for it to upload. Okay, that worked well. There we go. Okay, so let's have a look at images. Don't want that one. Let's have a look. What shall we use? Let's put this. It's going to make absolutely no sense, but let's do it anyway. It's kind of the right. Let's get rid of that, as that will be cruelly confusing. So yeah, basically these are the different marketing assets, and then you can have all your products here, or you can have like information about offers or courses or anything you like. You just put the URL that the information about that is, and it will draw everything out, and then it will also add the link wherever it can. Yeah, like there we go, Inkie platform. I get in trouble clicking buttons. Okay, so where were we? We were adding a replacement image to that one. It looks good. Okay, let's replace one of the images. They're cute. Okay. Let's just replace this one with my image. There we go. And that's a cute little blog. Okay, and that's a Happy Christmas one, Boxing Day. Okay, so let's say for instance, I didn't want that. Let's open the editor and just say, I don't like the Boxing Day post. And then and it's just thinking now. Okay, change the tone. Story reflection. Be a silly post. Something like, take the day off and knit. Oops, not knit. So let's see what it does. That again, I need to change. I'm doing this as if it actually matters, but I will put this live so that you can see. Right, absolutely update Boxing Day. Take the day off and knit. Right, where is it gone? 25th, there we go. Okay, there we go, and it's changed it. It hasn't changed the image. Not sure why, but let's and oops. I've got it in my head that it needs to have like a silly graphics thing. Okay. What should we do? All of these are bit serious and not that playful. I know it doesn't matter. Shall we just put something silly, knitting? Okay, what's that? Okay. Oh, that's not the right one. Where's it gone? I've lost, there we go, that one. Okay. Well, image generator is going to make life so much easier as well. Right. There we go, visible mending. That's fine. It's got the colours quite well from we put on the branding guide. For some reason that one hasn't found one. Let's use that one. Okay, so I think those are all really quite nice. So that's how long it takes you in real time. I'm just, what am I going to do? I'm going to post a couple because I want to go and see them on Instagram and Facebook. So let's do that now. So let's just post that one and that one. Okay, we're going to go to Facebook. Let's have a look. There we go. There they are. How nice does that look? Okay, so let's go and have a look on Instagram. There you go. The two stories, they look lovely. I wish this was my business. Okay. So now that's all done. What else can I possibly tell you about? Let's go back to the home page. Oh, I know what I can do. Let's see if it will review and approve this month's edit of your onboarding. Let's do next month. Let's see if that will work. Next month content. So this is next month. And there, finally got all the right place at the right time, blogs, socials, where I want it to go. And it hasn't done any, obviously it done any content yet, but it's all ready now for any input. But I feel like I've probably talked enough, gone through enough today. So I'll do that another time.